How's it going, guys? Tyrant here. I just got done watching the latest episode of High School XDX. So, the first half of the episode is kind of Issei going against that shadow dude. Uh, Not a reasonable fight. Issei was able to overwhelm him with the dragon fire, but he's able to overwhelm him, but he can see the overall leadership, the overall loyalty they have to Koaka, the leader of the Heroes Brigade Hero faction, whatever. But you can see that they're really loyal to this guy, and it's like, okay, interesting. Moving forward is that they kind of meet up with everyone, and now they're gonna face the hero faction, and this is where things get really interesting. Everyone's gonna kind of like choosing their opponents, and it's like you would think it would have been a little bit extended, but everyone's fighting. They're holding their own for the most part until everyone starts doing balance breaker. Like, honestly, everyone has a balance breaker at this point, so it's not even anything special, because it was something interesting early in the series where if you went to the balance breaker, it's the next level of your power. But now it's like, oh, okay, you want me to do my balance breaker? Sure. You want to do yours? Sure. Everyone go do your balance breaker. So, like, it is what it is. And they even made a little joke about it, and it was funny. But like I said, they're in their prime forms, and we know that balance breaker for the most part accelerates your powers. Not accelerates, but levels it up for the most part, and they get overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie, they lose, and Issei is doing his best. He actually had to use the Phoenix Tears because he was gonna die when he was facing Koa, and it's not gonna lie, they're in a real bad pinch in this part, because the fight itself, like, it's fun to watch, and you think they have a chance. But when at the end, when they find out they're losing, you're like, oh shit. And Issei can't do anything. He's literally been disheartened and hates himself for that. And like, why is he just this weak? And then, like, it's really intense. Like, oh shit. Because he's always been able to pick himself up. But the president's always been there. She's always been there for him. And this is the first time she hasn't been around. So he's going to have to been doing everything on his own in a way. But he has everyone else's support. But now everyone's been kind of downtrodden, and so he's kind of been able to, while he was like down, and subconsciously he was able to summon his inner potential, the thing that's been floating around and basically molesting people, and it comes out in this sense, and it becomes this summoning circle, and it's like, what's happening now? I'm not gonna lie, it was like I thought a new weapon was gonna appear, but apparently Risa shows up. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's something. I don't know. I don't know what this new power is. Like, he has, for the most part, he has two powers. His two personal powers as the boob dragon. And, that's how you're supposed to take it. He's supposed to take it as his own self, and not be someone who isn't. He shouldn't be trying to emulate anyone else. He should try to be the boob dragon, or whatever that means. But yeah, he was able to summon Risa. I don't know if that's like a manifestation of her or the actual her. Honestly, I don't know. It might be a summoning, because the show first started with them doing just simple tasks of helping everyday people with their wishes. Like, oh, I want to summon someone, blah 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 blah. So maybe it is what it is, and it's just ta-da. So I don't know. It's interesting to say the least. But yeah, it's Issei's in a tight spot. He's lost they're not dead, but they're all incapacitated. It's gonna be interesting to see how Issei's gonna go against four faction leaders who were able to overwhelm the other members of his team. Even if he'll be sad if they kind of do Like Issei just because he could do it in his Juggernaut form, but he does not have control of his Juggernaut form. and he's kind of like a wild cannon at that point. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen there. Um, hmm, that's interesting. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see on that one. The only other thing I'll note is that the Issei's friend, the one who belongs to the other family, I forgot what family, the one who has the black dragon, he did a cool thing, and apparently, just like these we know there's 4 king dragons, and he hands one of them, and it's cool that he's been there, and also seeing the Ninetales fox in her, like, I would say her true form. That's cool too. Honestly, I want to see how. Like, we're on episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Yeah, we're on. Wait, 4. We're on episode 5, I believe. 5. I'm not quite sure. It's like 5 or 6. We're halfway there. So the arc should be almost done. Then we'll lead to the next arc. So it's just about over. So we're gonna have to see. It might end the next episode, and I'll be fine with that. But yeah, well, we'll talk about it more next once we find out a little bit more. But yeah, so thanks again for watching. Until next time, see ya.